Well, thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. We're back with our feature races for our senior classes. The first of those will be production sedan, scheduled to be 15 laps. We'll just have to see how it unfolds with just the 7 cars out on track, minus Daniel Flavel, who will be done for the weekend, you would imagine, in the Falcon. That was heavy crash for him earlier tonight. First of 4 senior feature races here on night number 1 of the coal miner is underway. And Nino Mendez gets us underway. He's got 2 heat wins, gives himself pole position for this final. From Barry Rose, Wayne Livingston, John Castagna, your top 4. Jamie Goodwin, Angus Bott, who didn't contest heats 2 and 3, but he's out there now. And Vince Lindsay rounds him out. It's a bit of a high-speed freight train early in this one. And a freshly prepared racing surface for our street stock, for our production sedans, of course, our street stock. 2 features coming up in a few moments' time. We'll have the legend cars after this, which will be event number 23. But it's Mendez from Rose, Livingston, Castagna, Jamie Goodwin, Angus Bott, and Vince Lindsay the way they run. And very surprised that early in this one that Barry Rose wasn't able to make an impression on his good mate Nino Mendez. He's fell into the clutches of Wayne Livingston. The Ultra Engine stick-it suspension number 86. Castagna, Goodwin, Angus Bott, and Vince Lindsay is the way they run. In this production sedan final, of course, we are going to be joined by Zach Munro, Lachlan Easton, and a couple of others tomorrow night. We join in the ranks with these guys to bolster the field a bit. Vince Lindsay's the agricultural route over there in turn number 2. But the race continues, and Mendez will negotiate that lap car. Vince Lindsay's at a moment on the back straight, but it's all Nino Mendez, and the Element Produce Commodore comes into the front straight with a handicap back. So the 2018 WA Production Sedan Champion, the 181 Commodore of Barry Rose. He's got Wayne Livingston. I don't think too many times over the journey Wayne Livingston's put this much pressure on Barry Rose here in Collie. He's back there in third from Castagna, Jamie Goodwin and Angus Bott. And 1 lap down is the 40 of Vince Lindsay. We are just under halfway home in this one, 6 down and 9 remaining. This production sedan final as Rose and Livingston negotiate the lap car of Vince Lindsay at a moment, a couple of laps ago. We're halfway home. As the track fairly dry considering we just had interval, bit of dust around as well. I'm sure that'll get tidied up before the legend car in the 2 street stock finals. But it's Mendez, Rose, Livingston, Castagna, Jamie Goodwin, your top 5, and Angus Bott, the cars on the lead lap. But Nino Mendez, not that he knows it, but he's got over 5 seconds back to the 181 of Barry Rose. Wayne Livingston back in third place, just losing a bit of ground with the 181 in recent times. John Castagna further back to Jamie Goodwin. Great to see Angus Bott back out there. Whatever the drama was, they've had to work all through the night to get him back out for this feature race, which will be good to get the car dialed in and be back for night number 2. But Nino Mendez on a Friday night cruise at the moment as he hustles the Commodore down the back straight. The racetrack that he's done a lot of racing at over the years. Brings the number 11 Commodore out of Palmer's corner into the front straight. Mendez race engine pumping hard under the bonnet of the Commodore. Sort of an early model Commodore than what Barry Rose has at his disposal. Back in second from Livingston. John Castagna, one of the long-time veterans with the RDA WA. He's back in fourth from Jamie Goodwin. Angus Bott, the local Collie driver, in car number 96, and Vince Lindsay 1 lap down. It'll be 2 laps shortly when Mendez comes up on him in a few moments' time. Barry Rose and Wayne Livingston look like you're going to be a top 3 this production sedan final on night number 1. Can't be 2 more laps left in this one, a 15-lap outing, a fairly long journey for just the 7 cars. As Vince Lindsay goes down a lap for the second time here in this production sedan final. Rose, Livingston, your top 3. Jamie Goodwin tries he may, just can't find a way past the 49 of John Castagna. Angus Bott is the last car on the lead lap. So 2 to run for Mendez as he brings his Commodore out of turn 2 and down the back straight. And Barry Rose now limping the 181 to the infield, so drama for the Prestige Fiberglass Products Commodore. But white flag on display, 1 to run for Mendez. Not that he would know, but he's got half a lap back to the 86 of Wayne Leveson, and John Castagna all of a sudden finds himself in the final spot on the podium in this production sedan final, which is nearly all done and dusted. And it's going to go the way of car number 11, Nino Mendez, wins our first senior feature race of the weekend. A dominant performance by the driver of car number 11. A long way back to Wayne Leveson. We'll check that margin in the end. The 86 will be a distant second. It was 11 seconds. John Castagna barely holds on for third from Jamie Goodwin. And Angus Bott will be a top 5 with Vince Lindsay. A couple laps down, and Barry Rose retiring within sight of the finish. So a dominant performance on night number 1 from Nino Mendez. 2 heat wins and all the way win. He's gone green to checker without a stoppage. He wins the production sedan final by over 11 seconds. As I mentioned, over Wayne Leveson and John Castagna, the 2 veterans from the RDA, 2nd and 3rd. The production sedans will be back on night number 2. At DJ Darren Johnson's going to give the checkered flag to Nino Mendez in a few moments' time.